It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Oakland. It's
to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down and inches. He finds his man complete. It's Carroll. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Second and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. Touchdown! A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Voyagers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Here's Lewis to return.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Now he's free at the 35.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he caught it up.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Voyagers are able to stretch out their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Voyagers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback. But
and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now another timeout called for by the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll look to throw here on first down. Complete outright to Kurtz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we are halfway home to figuring out who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the 31, here's second down and 3.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here's Patterson again. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So they bring out their punter. as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Voyagers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they have been dominant in this one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carroll. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll
keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holloway. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now back to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
He'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bulls.
They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. After 29-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, a Lombardi trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the